Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike. It's Wednesday, the 22nd of February. It's our daily recap, and been a rough week here, midweek update. So we closed week yesterday. We were up a little bit here early, trying to take out the lows on the open, and then we rolled over. There was no news in here. The reason we were up this morning was Bullard came on and spoke on CNBC. You can see right in here, and he was less of a hawk than he usually is. Not that he wasn't hawkish. Bottom line is he's not a voting member, but he's vying for the vice chair. So we'll see. So you had this push up here on the open for about 20 minutes. We couldn't hold. We sold off. We came back up. We were all waiting to the Fed minutes. Here's your Fed minutes release right here. You got this wide range candle. There's really nothing in there that they have not said already, and this is typically the case. A couple members wanted a 50-point basis hike. We already know who they are. They've spoken about it ad nauseum out there. And overall, we couldn't push. We pushed off and we came back down here, and here we are pushing the lows of the day on the S&P 500. And what's going on here is we're in the middle of a pullback in the markets. Here was your high back on the 2nd of February. We've put in a series of lower highs. We broke down. Your 3% pullback was 405.46 area. You're 5% here at 397.10. We're about to hit, and here's your 50-day. So for me, we've lost a bunch of key levels. We lost the 8-day, we lost the 21-day, we lost 400, and now we're here on the 5% and 50-day. If we cannot hold here, we have some big problems. All right, big problems will be to look down towards the 200-day then at that point, down here at 393. Now, we do have, not only have a ton of earnings tonight, we have data this week. And, the big one is Friday. Tomorrow we have GDP at 8:30. That's a big one. And then you have PCE on Friday. That's the huge one. The market's looking for a reason to bounce. The market's looking for anything to sink its into here, and it's just not finding it. It's not finding it in any of the Fed speak. It's not finding it in any of the data coming out. And you're seeing a rollover, but there's no volume. And the one thing I point out here is, there's no real power in here. Look at the volume. We're not even getting to 100 million shares on any of these days here. So, this is a gentle, slow rolling over pullback at this point. If we get some good data, we're going to try to bounce. We'll see what we get. I wouldn't try to short the market down here at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. You'll see the oscillators negative 227 and negative 227. Hey, they're synchronized. We have a little bit of a good oversold signal starting to develop. We could go much lower and get a better one, but we have one developing here. So where does that leave us with everything else? Let's talk about what's going on and what's hanging in there and what's in play. The VIX yesterday gave a very different candle. We gapped up and it pushed all day long. You can see today the VIX has not had the power here. And while the market's making a new low of the day, the VIX is nowhere near the high of the day or the after hours high. So we're seeing a change in character of the VIX. It's almost got back in the Bollinger Band briefly, but couldn't hold it. One thing that is bugging this market here is the dollar. The dollar pushing back up, not what we want to see. Bonds continue to struggle, and that means rates are going back up as well. So what was in play today? We traded a couple different things. I traded pawn for excuse me, I'm like, something doesn't look right. Pawn, I got out flat today. It couldn't hold the push over the 180 here. I had a buy sitting here right here at the 188 level, couldn't hold that push, came back in, took me out. That's fine. Tried to take it out one more time today, but overall, great push and move here, holding in very well. Coin gave a couple trades very quickly this morning, but it could not hold in either. Some people in the Rude traded Lazar on that news of their deal with Mercedes. You got a huge candle on that. AI woke up here late and is pushing back up. Tesla is holding in okay. It's trying to get back through the 8-day here. Again, it's green on a red day in the markets, right? It's showing some notable strength. Amazon early today showed some notable strength holding in. The bottom line is the market still has some strength holding in as we go into a big night of earnings tonight. And by big night of earnings tonight, we got names like Etsy and Lucid and Bros and eBay, and the big one, of course, is NVIDIA at 420, and that's the one we'll all be sitting here watching to see what they say. Specifically, listen to what they say about their data center, and if they say anything about AI, that will be the ultimate really trying to move that name. So, this is where I say you should have your risk down, right? You should be sitting here going, I have risk down for now. I'm taking it easy. I'm playing some cute shorts or longs. For me today, I traded Coin to the long side, Amazon to the long side. Neither one of them I made a barn burner, but put green on both. Came out flat on Palo Alto and made some money on the ES on the bounce on FOMC. And I'll look to trade tonight with NVIDIA when that comes out. But you need to have your list ready of what you want, because if this market turns, if we get some good numbers that the market likes, it's going to like that. It wants some clarity here. I'm going to remind you, we have a month until the Fed meets, right? So we have a month from today until we get the next Fed decision. That is a eternity, guys. That means we're going to get almost an entire month's, another month's worth of data out there. And while inflation, has shown that it is not weakening as quick as we wanted to, um, you know, this is going to wobble, it's going to wobble around month to month. You don't expect it to go in a straight line down. So with that said, we'll see what we get here tonight and tomorrow morning with GDP. Just remember, the market may not wanting to wait at this point for the PCE number on Friday. Hope you all had a good day, and hopefully we get out of this rut and get some better action here. Catch you guys live in the morning.